reaction video for the Black Panther movie. Now, I'm referring to this as a reaction because I don't think I would do a proper review because there is so much to talk about, so much information. In fact, you need to be familiar with the backstory and the development of the different characters from the comic into the movie storylines. So, I literally have notes that I will be going over throughout the video. So, let's get into it. Now, I will say, amazing movie, amazing cast. The ladies in the movie were beautiful, strong, and empowering. The men, honey, they were fine as they wanted to be. Like, this is everything. Like, leading actors and actresses, supporting actors and actresses, all black everything. So, what more can we ask for? Like, really, like, this is a different type of movie, different type of thing. We can get used to this. So, I'll be using some verses from popular songs to relate to each major theme that I'll be discussing. Let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, before I get into my themes, I would like to say that I was a little hurt by not seeing the whole scene in the beginning from when T'Challa was killed in Civil War. I'm still a little pissed, a little sad even, but I feel like it would have been a nice intro and to show everyone kind of where the story left off, or even where it began for Black Panther in MCU. But hey, it was fine after I saw the second roll of credits, and we'll see Bucky waking up because Shuri fixed him. Sorry if you didn't watch that, or if you don't quite understand what I'm talking about. Spoiler alert, but you'll see it. Well, if you want to, you can look it up. I'll put some links below, but it kind of waited out for me. Anyway, the first point that I would like to make is Wakanda's view of weapons in war. They only fight in defense. They only fight, really, when they're attacked. And that's good. They don't meddle in other people's affairs. They worry about home. They take care of home first. Make sure we good over here. We worry about nobody else. So, they make sure that there's a sense of community and unity. The elders, the council, but the king sits on the throne, and he mediates and facilitates, and everyone works together. There are different tribes, different ideologies, but everybody comes together and they make decisions. They only use weapons when necessary. They don't promote violence. They don't trade. They keep everything home. Communal liberation. Even with outsiders, like the FBI agent and Bucky, they don't, see them as allies. They're co-conspirators. They only use them and their strengths to help their cause. Not the greater good, but their cause. Because the co-conspirators are willing to be traitors to their own home, which Wakanda is not about. So make sure y'all saw that difference. We don't take people in as our own. We use them for what we need them for, and that's it. Now, my first thing: no one wins when the family feuds. Thanks, Jason. The elders versus the young folks. We can all speak to this. The elders feel like, people, we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what we're doing. We, young people, feel like the elders, they feel like they know everything. Oh, it was this way in our time, and their time has no reference to now, which, history repeats itself, but you get it. We feel certain ways about each other, and it showed in the movie because they were mocking Shuri because she doesn't take the royal proceedings seriously. I mean, she's a teenager. What do you expect? I mean, she should know. She knows, but she don't care. So can we just let her not care? I mean, as teenagers, I don't think any of us really care that much. But hey, it's a theme throughout life. The intergenerational wisdom, though, that's important because each generation benefits Wakanda. Shuri's a teenager and she is the tech god. T'Challa, he got his own swag. Nakia, they have their own swag. But they have, what they have that contributes to the good of Wakanda. You have Okoye and her boo, and you got the parents and the elders. Each generation contributes to Wakanda in their own way. Because of them, we can. Because of the fight of each generation, Wakanda is what it is because of that. I know that T'Chaka had his own issues, family issues. He kind of saw the error of his ways, like right at the time of his death in Civil War. If you are tired of me referencing that, please go watch it. It's on Netflix. But he saw the error of his ways at the end. It was too late. But his son was picking it up and he's working on it. So each generation sees what the prior generation was doing and they're working on it in their own way for the greater good of Wakanda. Family secrets. Every family has its own secrets. And just so happened that this family secret within the community was almost the way that the community ended because one child that was left behind grew up with so much resentment and hatred towards the place that he so wanted to be a part of that he was willing to risk it all. Like, he was like, you know what? I fought my whole entire life to get here. And I just want y'all to know that I'm coming for you. And whether you like it or not, I'm one of y'all. Like, I'm run up, get done up. Like, their family secret almost cost them their lives. But, it's different from the comic and the movie. So I would like to see how that will merge or translate into future movies. But family secrets, we all have them. It might not come out the way that it did in the movie for them, but we can relate. Every family has its own secrets. And that leads me into sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Where is home for Black people in America? Eric talked about this in little pieces throughout the movie because people in Wakanda, their heritage is rich. Like, they know, like, the first person in their family from the beginning of time. However, us here in America, we don't know anything. I mean, some of us might to a certain extent because I'm only aware of like 3-4 generations back. But because of the transatlantic slave trade, we have the African diaspora. Now, we could say, Africa is home, Africa is the motherland, but we don't know, specifically where we come from, what tribe, which country in Africa we come from. I mean, we can get Ancestry.com, DNA testing, all of that, but we still wouldn't know the roots of where we came from. So that's why we had the issue with the people from Wakanda and their view of American people. Now, it was mentioned a couple of times, but this is a reoccurring theme throughout society today because that's the way some Africans or Africans that live here in America feel towards Black people in America. They feel like we're less than, we're not pure. But that's why Eric and T'Challa, they were having distant cousin issues. Like, I heard about you. You never come to the family reunion, but I've heard things about you, and it wasn't so nice. Or you think you all that, and now I meet you. you ain't nothing. It was like that. So that was a thing we can relate to within our own families or within our own interactions in society. One question that I will be asking is because I saw a couple people talk about it on Facebook and they getting a little, upset about it. And that was why we didn't see Eric's mom. Well, like I said, this storyline goes back to the 60s. I was born in 91. Had to do some research. But Eric's mom was killed by Claw during the exchange with the vibranium. That's why we don't see her, because she was killed when he was a baby. Like, that's why he grew up with so much resentment, because he was an orphan. His mom's already dead, and then his uncle came and killed his dad. So, like, what is life? But, it's not translated over into the movie very well. But in the comic, they actually lived in Wakanda and were exiled because of the exchange with Claw and all of that drama. So, and they could have did a little better with translating the comic over to the movie. But I mean, she was gonna die anyway. His dad was gonna die anyway. So I mean, both his parents were gonna be dead regardless. So a flashback that far would not have made a significant difference in the storyline. It wouldn't have helped. I mean, unless y'all feel that she would have begged for her husband's life or begged for them to take Eric, and that would have probably changed the storyline. But she was gonna die anyway. So it wasn't that they were excluding another African American woman out of the story or African American woman from the storyline because she was going to be developed into something that would contribute to the story itself. It was just that she was going to die anyway. And I mean, the other African American woman who played a role in the movie was Eric's girlfriend. She was the ride or die chick that died anyway, but she wasn't mentioned in the comic, so this was something new. But either way, this was not one of the issues that we needed to be up in arms about. But I mean, even T'Challa works with the Avengers, who are American, both black and white. He even lets them come into his kingdom. So it's not like it's a American versus African issue on this part, but it's just that she wasn't going to be important or developed anyway. So sorry, guys. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. I picked this because it might not take the whole village, but it did in the end. But it takes a tribe. You need a tribe. You need a group of like-minded people behind you or around you when you're working towards a specific goal or a task in life. It's not healthy to totally unplug, get up, and go sit in the closet and work on your goal or work on your project, because you need ideas to bounce off. You need to talk things out. You need to take care of yourself. There is self-care. You can't carry all of the work, all of the burden on yourself. You need a team. It may not have to be a big team. You can have one player on your team, tag team, but you need one person. So T'Challa, he's straight by himself. But when he has Nakia, Shuri, okay, you see what they did? They went on their mission. I know they didn't come back with Claw, but that was a nice team. Like, they did that. The car, the aircraft, they did that. Now he's cool by himself, but in Civil War, it was pissing me off because I was like, dude, where is your car? Where is the ship? Like, but I mean, you need some people, or at least a person, there for you at all times. So that's what I wanted to add into a theme for you guys. Now, this next part had me like this the whole movie. I'm every woman. Man, these women were warriors. They were scientists, leaders, queens, bad as they wanted to be, honey. They embodied women's empowerment. sisterhood, and even independence. Like, it was very nice to see the sisterhood and the grace, the strength, all of that. It was great. It like I'm getting teary eyed talking about it, but Nakia showed us that it takes a real one that won't make you choose him over your vision or purpose. You'll find a way to have them both on your own, because you see how he was like, I'm just gonna keep shooting my shot. And she was like, nah, like I got stuff to do. Like I got stuff I wanna work on. And he didn't press the issue. He just let it be. And in the end, it worked out because, they didn't say it, but we saw that it worked out. And I really hope that they don't turn her into the villain like they did in the comic book, because I love this new Nakia. She's dope. Lapita, please don't let them make you evil. It would be good to see, that range in acting, but I don't want you to be evil. Yeah, and we had Okoye. She showed us that she was every woman, literally. Like, she was the general of the army. She was the one that nobody wanted to mess with because they already knew how she was coming. But she was so powerful that even her man knew. He was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna do this today. Let me go ahead and surrender, because I already know what you're finna do. Like, I know what you about. We ain't finna go there. So I'm excited to see her in Infinity Wars, because I already know she gonna be right there beside T'Challa in the preview. I was like, anyway, now let's get back to Shuri. Got a question. So, is she technically a Disney princess now? Because, Disney was behind the movie. It was more of a movie, but Disney was behind it. Is she a Disney princess now? Because, y'all, she has more knowledge than Q from James Bond, Peter Parker, and Tony. Tony, she coming for you. She might even need to take over Iron Man in your absence sometimes, because that's how much she's so smart. Like, she's the smartest person in the world. I'm just go ahead and say that. Like, in the comic book, she's the smartest person in the world. And she's just a teenager. Like, even she got the keys to mental health. Y'all haven't seen it yet, but she gonna fix Bucky. She got it all. She got the keys, y'all. DJ Khaled, she got the keys. Yeah, I'm excited to see her character develop, because since she's playing the younger sister and she's significantly younger than T'Challa, it might be a while before we see her character develop for her to take over the throne, because she is the successor, if y'all didn't realize that. Links below. But to see that day, like, I'm ready. Like, I'm not gonna rush it, because I got some other stuff I want to see, but I'm ready for that. Bottom line, y'all, trust us. We got your back. And whenever in doubt, Black women here for you. We got your back. Now, one question I had about the women's segment. Are y'all gonna bring Storm into this somehow? Because we know her and T'Challa were married and they had a child. They were like married for like 5-6 years, I think. And they had a child, but it ended because the fans didn't like it or whatever. So I don't know how y'all gonna merge it, or if y'all gonna merge it over to the movies, but I would like to see that in some way. Even though I like Nakia and T'Challa together. If she's not gonna be evil, they can remain together. But it would be nice, like, if they showed up with Storm as like the angry ex-wife, but she still wants to help the greater good. Something like that. I don't know, but I just wanted to know if y'all was gonna add Storm to it. Just a question. Alright, so overall, it was wonderful seeing Black people in dominating roles, lead roles, and supporting roles. However, it was very disheartening to hear people complain about various aspects of the movie as it relates to diversity. Like, it was weird hearing people want the movie to promote social justice and equality when it was not about the Black Panther Party. It was about the Black Panther cartoon, the comic that was began before the Black Panther Party. It may have had some influence on the Black Panther Party because of the image of the superhero. It may have had some influence, but let it be known that the party did not have influence on the cartoon. The cartoon may have had influence on the party. So I don't know where y'all thought we was gonna be promoting different aspects of injustices, racism, and prejudice when it was all about a superhero from Africa. I mean, we have the same issues across the diaspora, but it's about a rich quadrillionaire with a PhD who was a prince turned into a king. Sorry, y'all. Now, another thing that I wanted to address that seems to be an issue that y'all slept on. Now, we know M'Baku, he might be Bay anyway. In the comic, they refer to him as Man Ape, but he went under transformation before the movie because they decided to change that image because it had a negative connotation. Now, we already know, we already had issue H&M and that hoodie on that little boy. So they already knew how we were coming. We don't need another mishap like that. So they changed it. And I'm thankful because I like the new look of M'Baku and the Jabari tribe. I'm feeling it. I see you, Winston. But it was also refreshing to see them address the Boko Haram tourism. Now, we had Bring Back Our Girls movement on social media years ago, but I'm thankful that they brought that into the movie because Nakia was gonna save them until T'Challa, came to get her and bring her home. But it was nice seeing it. Those some issues that y'all can actually be up in arms about because those are real issues. Issues asking them about where that man's dead mama at. But then we had people complaining about why didn't we show up in the numbers for Birth of a Nation like we showed up for Black Panther. If you want to be real, really real, this movie didn't even receive like Birth of a Nation. It didn't even receive like real backlash about the movie itself. It was focused on the lead actor because he has his own issues. And if you want to be really real on another note, the same movie with the lead character from Black Panther that just not too long ago left the theaters, might be still in some theaters, Marshall. Marshall didn't see numbers like Black Panther. Get On Up didn't either. 42 didn't either. You know why? Because we're used to seeing civil rights icons and slavery stories. We're used to seeing that. We discussed that in history class. We discussed that in elementary school, high school, college. Still discussing it today. But we saw Black people in a different light, in a different way for this movie, and that's why it's different turnout. I mean, it's Marvel and DC fans. They're diehard supporters. They show up for every movie. Like if you see one movie, you gotta see the next movie because that movie got something to do with the other movie. You can't miss out. So I mean, Black Panther included. It's not just us in the theater. People from like this is an international movie. Birth of a Nation was not international. Everybody over the world is not familiar with Nate Parker and his issues, but they're not familiar with the Birth of a Nation storyline in history either. So I mean, this is a different thing. It's apples and oranges. Apples and oranges. Marvel is known worldwide. Black Panther is known worldwide, and people have been knowing about it for decades worldwide. So this is why there's a bigger turnout for Black Panther. I mean, it's all about representation for Black people, because you see we're out in our best dressed attire, but it's because we need to see diversity on the screen. I don't care if it's like an alien, witch, wizard, alternate universe. We need to know that we can be diverse. We need kids that want to aspire to be actors and actresses to know that, hey, I can do this role because such and such already did it, or this movie already exists. Like, it's good to see us in a different light. I mean, even to see Shuri be the person that she is, because that encourages kids in STEM. Just like Eric went to MIT, he has these degrees. T'Challa has these degrees. It makes it cool to go major in those things. We need to see representation in different ways. It's not just one specific thing. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. We've done this, we've done it this way. We need to try different things, and you see different things lead to different results. So I hope that's a lesson. I mean, I'm not saying it to rag on those of you who feel that way, but it's just think different to receive different results. Think outside of the box. We don't have to be contained to that box. We can be a rectangular box. We can be pyramids. Like, it's, you get. So anyway, before I go, I just wanted to mention that even though I'm just now engaging into Marvel like this, I noticed that Black Panther didn't receive the same promo and like release of toys and gadgets and stuff like all of the Iron Man and Captain America movies. Because usually, if you go in like Walmart, Target, or even McDonald's, you'll see like the commercials with the action figures and the Happy Meal, or like the displays you go in the stores, you see like a whole section of that action figure, or, for that superhero for that movie. Well, I haven't really noticed that for Black Panther. Like, you would even like go to different stores and they have like all the shirts and the bed sets and the shoes and the hats, all of that for the superhero. But I haven't seen that for Black Panther. Now, that might be on my part for different locations, but I'm saying this for Texas, Mississippi, and Tennessee. So if y'all have seen it around the country or around the world, there's more of it than cool. I'm just in the dark. But I just wanted to put that out there because, I mean, I still haven't seen as many commercials about the little action figures or coming to theaters and they got the little action figure. I mean, I've seen the Build-A-Bear thing. I've seen a lot of Instagram business owners promoting like apparel, but it's basically small businesses. So something we can do better on next time for the next movie. I don't know. I'm just saying, haven't seen the same thing about Black Panther as I have for like Iron Man and Captain America. It's a little scarce this time around. So can we fix that for next time? Now, if you were lost in the sauce between me referencing certain things from the past or the difference in the storylines from the comic to the movie, I will be putting links to some videos and articles in the description box for you guys to get a little up on game. So we will include the backstory, the history, the breakdown of the characters, some things to come, all of that be in the description box below. So have fun with that. And just wanted to say, you guys, thank you for the support thus far. As y'all know, I'm new to this, but I would like to incorporate more discussions like this and just talk things out, because I write blog posts and it's good that you guys like to have the visual and hear it and be able to listen to it instead of reading it. So thanks for the support. And I'm out. And just know, when I send you this emoji, I'm not telling you no. It's Wakanda forever.